Okay.
That's the easiest way to fill the tank. It's got an auto float. You can do it by hand if you want, but who wants to pour a 5 gallon bucket into that?
Exactly, why do that?
Yeah, so you use the auto fill, there's a little float, we can take the top off, I can show you. Let's see if I can get in there. So it's got a float right here.
Okay, yep.
And there's actually a float back here too.
Okay.
So this will fill itself up to about that line, it'll trip this float, and it'll tell you that you have enough liquid in there. I cleaned the tank out the best I could.
Yeah.
So it's not bad.
No.
The water tank will take care of itself as far as that goes, as far as filling goes. That has a float in it also.
I see, yep, okay.
So it's pretty simple to set
Pretty
up.
automatic then,
Yep.
huh? Yeah,
This is
it
their
shuts itself
exhaust.
up.
All the requirements for what they need are in that documentation I sent you.
Yep, okay.
It's going to get disconnected here. So
Okay.
you're going to have the 3-inch output there, and they have to figure out their own exhaust.
Right, that's fine. Yep.
Yep, this is your water connection right here.
Okay,
That's just basic tap water.
that's all it is.
Yep, because
okay.
what it does is, if the machine senses it's low, the metering pump, it'll take this tap water and it'll run it through this system, so it comes back as DI water and goes into there.
Yep.
So it's
okay.
never getting pure tap water.
Right, I see, yeah,
Now,
right.
this is the dosage metering pump for the chemical concentration. So the way it's set up now, we're at about 15% chemical concentration. That's what Kaizen recommends for this machine with this volume.
Yep.
So they don't even have to adjust it, but if they ever want to, it's just this little twist knob here, and there's a graduated scale there.
Yep.
And they can change the percentage. If they find they need less Kaizen, they can drop it. If they need more, they can add more
Yep.
to it.
Right.
But 15 is about industry.
That's what it needs,
standard.
industry standards, that's
Yep.
what they need. Okay,
Yep.
perfect. Okay.
It's set up for that one particular Kaizen, the A2546B. I would stick with that. It's one of the most mild ones. It's one of the best ones, in my opinion.
Yep.
Now, AAT can help them if they wanted to ever change chemistry. I don't recommend it. We
Yeah.
looked at all of them, and this one seems to be about the best one.
Yeah,
No
well, they're a contract
residues.
shop, so I think it's gonna be, they
Yeah,
can just use it.
I mean, that stuff was great. It
Yeah.
didn't leave residue. It didn't leave white residue. The solder joints were shiny. The booster helps with that too.
Yep.
That booster just gets dumped in there. There's a scale. If you look up the chemical, the sheet
Just
for
gets
it,
thrown, yeah,
it
the
tells you
booster.
how much to put in
Okay.
per 10.5 gallons.
Yep.
This is your electrical box. He took my screwdriver, but basic electrical box. Everything in here is all the relays that control this guy. So Steve's disconnected. Yeah, Steve's totally disconnected it.
That's fine. Yeah. Okay, yep.
So that's your internals.
All right.
They were really good with, like, we had a couple of relays that shit to bed, the SSR relays, these guys. Just, out of use and stuff, and they never charged me for any.
Imagine
They sent them to me.
That's great, yeah.
So it's a pretty easy system. It's a pretty simple system. There's not a whole lot to it,
Good.
but it's good enough. So yeah, that's the rinse tank. That's the Kaizen tank.
Yep.
This is your exhaust. This is the metering pump for the chemistry. This is your water inlet. He's probably going to disconnect it here. Yeah. Yeah, that's all house stuff.
Okay.
So he'll
Yep.
disconnect it here.
Okay. Yeah,
But
and I have
bars,
the
yeah, you got a diagram of the
I do have a
bottles?
diagram of the
Okay.
bottles and all that, so that's good, yep, okay. And your conversation, if you don't mind, I just recorded it, so
Oh, absolutely.
your talk is good, so, all right.
So I found some spares. Now, what this is, this bottle is part of the machine, believe it or not. It's a defoaming option.
Okay.
So I've never had a foam issue with it. What happens is if you're using a chemistry that creates a lot of foam, it'll screw up the test results, and everything will fail.
Yep,
This stuff, the Kaizen doesn't do that. So I've never had to use it. So it's still
Right.
pristine.
Just there,
It's just
yeah.
basically a plastic bottle you add defoamer into.
I see, right.
But-
Is this your,
Yeah, that's the manual for it.
oh, perfect.
Yep,
Okay,
with all the
good.
schematics and everything in it. There's a couple, there's some extra stuff. You got a door seal gasket if they want to replace it. We got a little bit of plumbing.
Yep,
This is the connection cable for a PC to hook into the back of it so you can pull the test files out.
okay,
I replaced the extra hardware here too.
Yep.
I replaced the door latch yesterday down there because it was broken.
okay.
So now it works like it should. See?
Oh, perfect, yep, okay.
So that's fine. That gasket that I showed you is this guy right here.
Okay, yeah.
That we didn't need a
Didn't have to
replacement, but
use
it came
yeah.
with it.
Right.
So
Yeah. Okay.
the racks are totally removable and reconfigurable, and that manual tells you how to reconfigure them if they need more space.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So when these come out, if they're
Perfect.
those. Filter screen is underneath this. That's all in the manual. And there is a screen that goes down into the bottom that filters out debris.
Yep.
And if that gets clogged, you'll get an error message. It's very good with error messages. You'll know everything.
Right.
And then there's a process in there on how to take that screen out and clean the filter.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
All the pumps live under here. Let's move stuff a little bit. So all the guts are under there.
Yeah. Right. Okay. Yep.
There's the two holding tanks and all the various pumps.
Tanks and the pumps. Okay.
Yep.
Perfect. Okay.
That latch that's probably the fifth latch I put in. What happens is, if the Kaizen will drip occasionally when you open the door.
Mm-hmm.
That's plastic.
Yeah.
It eats it.
Does it? Yeah.
And one day you just go like this and go, just shatter.
Right.
But they send them to you for free, and it takes like 10 minutes to fix
I
it.
see what you're saying.
So-
Yeah. Perfect.
Software. I mean, they're gonna need AAT's help with the software. It's
It's pretty intricate.
Well, no, it's easy. It's data based, but there's a lot of options, process options. Building a profile, you need to set like 15 variables. Then there's pump pressures and all this stuff. Like I said, luckily the regular wash program that I have in there when they go to it will probably be all they will need.
Yeah. Right.
So
Okay.
they can adjust things like dry time, for instance. If they think, shit, this isn't coming out dry enough, they can increase that parameter.
Yep. Okay.
I have to write down. It's in the manual. It's in the manual. Okay, the password to get into administrative.
Yes, that'd
yeah.
be
It's
good. Yeah.
AAT and it's 2282. But
Okay.
it is in that book.
Okay, perfect.
It's
Good.
in that book.
Yeah.
2282. Yeah, AAT
Yep.
2282.
Okay.
But it's in the book.
Okay.
That
Super.
gets you into the screen so you can do things like increase the wash time, increase the amount of rinses that it does, increase the drying times.
Mm-hmm.
It's very configurable.
Excellent.
We found in testing that we did over a year or so that the regular wash program is perfectly suitable for just about anything.
Mhm.
Now, if you load this thing up with 100 little boards, for
Yeah.
instance, if your results aren't good enough, then you need to increase things. You need to increase the rinse time, or you need to increase the wash times. You might have to decrease the drying times.
Yeah.
That's all stuff they'll figure out based on their product line.
Right. Exactly. You guys probably washed, like you said, 2-3 boards
Yeah,
at a time.
2 or 3, 4, maybe 5 at a
Yeah,
time.
right.
That's about it.
That's it,
But
yeah, right.
the entire chamber is involved, so
Mm-hmm. Yep.
it really won't change much.
Yeah. Right.
You know, the only thing to be cognizant of to them is right there is the fill. This is where all the chemistry and the water comes in. through that
Okay.
hole.
Yep.
And when I say that is if you put a board right here,
Mhm.
it's going to get blasted.
Okay.
So-
Yeah. Yeah. So you want to leave it? Yeah.
Yeah, so
give it a
you
little
want to
bit
leave
of
a little bit of a gap there.
Right. Sure.
Only, I mean, it's not going to hurt it, but
Yeah, but yeah.
it will get
It
blasted.
we could blow a pot off it or something.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah.
So that's, you know, it's not that, it doesn't blow out that much with that much CFM, if you will, but we always told our people, just try don't put something right in front of it.
Right.
Like in other words, if you had a board like this and it was blasted right on the surface, that's
Yeah.
bad. If it's like this, it's probably fine.
Yeah. I hear you. Okay.
You got 3 spray ones right here, one here, one up top.
Yep.
They're activated for the wash, the rinse, and the drying process.
Mm-hmm.
And that's about it. The heater is in the bottom.
Yep. No, it seems
Anything
pretty
else?
self-explanatory. I think the software is just a matter of tweaking to what they need it to do.
Yes.
And you're just gonna you have to get versed on the software of it. You know.
Yeah, and
Sure.
they do have a decent program to start with. The regular wash program.
That's
I
in
think
there now.
I think I had 4 in there. One of them
Yeah.
was an engineering development one, which is the one I was playing with numbers with.
Mhm.
What happens if I do this? What happens if I do that? There's a regular wash, which we use for 99% of our stuff. And then there's an extended SMT wash. What we use that for is when boards came off the SMT line, they were typically the dirtiest right there.
Mm-hmm.
So it just ran through the refill.
Yep.
So that basically took the same program, but it added 2 more rinse cycles, it added more wash time, and it added a longer drying time.
Mm-hmm.
That's all.
Okay.
But it's basically the same program. None of the concentrations changed or any of that stuff. The levels didn't change.
Yep.
The rows testing is a little confusing. We didn't use it, so I don't have any program set up.
Yep.
You just need to know the parameters of the board, the size of the board, how many boards you're putting in it, kind of thing, but it's all in that manual. They can figure that out.
Yeah, right. Okay.
And keep in mind that the ROS testing is an equivalency factor, because typical ROS testing is done with isopropyl alcohol. This doesn't use that.
Yeah.
So to go forth and say to a customer, for instance, yeah, pass ROS testing. Meh.
Not really.
It passed
yeah.
the ROS equivalency test.
Yeah, right. Yeah, big difference.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's why you had this thing.
Exactly, right.
Yeah.
That gives us a true ROS result. And
Yeah.
we were starting to correlate, before we stopped using it, we hadn't got that thing, we were trying to correlate the two. You know, this result actually equals that result kind of thing, and that's something they can do too, if they wanted to. Most
Yeah.
people just use the ROS thing as a process indicator.
Right. Yeah.
Did it pass with the, you know, the standard settings? Does it pass? Great, we're fine.
Right.
You
I think
take
for contract manufacturing, that's probably more
That's
they're
what they're
looking
gonna
at.
do.
Yeah.
They're gonna use it as a process.